cool kids are doing it. All the 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 cool kids are doing it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to I Love Weed Live. We are here to hijack the show and bring a little chaos on this Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, whatever day. I'm Matthew. This is.
What's up, guys? It's Pinzer.
Anyways, I guess we start with bringing someone in for the beginning, right? Is this how the show goes? Here we go. All right. No, I don't want to be bigger. I added in. Okay.
Nose, guys.
Let's see how this goes. Add to stage. Is in the stream with audio only. Okay. Hello.
Play the music, yo.
There we go. It is muted though. There we go.
Hey,
How you doing?
what's up?
Guys,
Hey, how goes
music
it?
going.
All right, man. And y'all?
Nice to meet you.
Pardon me?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
Face to
too.
face.
Yeah, it's just in chat, right?
Yep.
Just some randoms in chat. We are.
We're all randoms.
I am blind
That
as
is
hell.
all we are. Secrets out.
Yeah.
All right, we're dabbing on some Forbidden Widow.
Forbidden Widow. Forbidden Fruit, right, Widow?
Yep.
Like that?
Ash.
Oh, here you go.
Dude, what are you smoking?
In that purple black jar.
All right, we have Nelson Green coming in to take a hit at the beginning.
So,
Welcome. Have it either?
Bong. And no, I need to ash it. I'll be right back.
Okay. Trainwreck or what?
Oh, sound there.
Man, I'm blind from here with this mask on. Check 1, 2. Yeah, I think there we go.
what lie did you tell, bro?
This is my Clockwork Orange Jason mask. Welcome everyone coming in. Good to see all you. Me, Miss Allie, Charles, Working Glue. I'm pretty blind again. Chuck Dog. You need to come up and take a hit at some point.
Promise.
Scruton. Hello. YD Young God. What's up? Dum. 420 fly fishing. He was there. He is. Oh, they're in here. I can say hi to them directly. I'm getting used to this platform. Sorry. Josh.
Oh yeah, you're also blind.
Yeah, Tom Shot. I can't read any of this. You're gonna have to do that. I can't read it. Everything outdoors.
Everybody's names?
Yes. Want to say hi to everyone.
Yes.
Randall
Oh, you already got
Jean.
it.
Lovely. And then Devin. What's up, Devin?
Up, guys?
What's up, man?
What's
How's it
up,
going?
Devin?
Got the one hitter here, just doing a little rip seat.
If I missed anyone, I'm sorry, guy. Timekeeper. I am super blind, and
Yes.
on collaboration of Oh, yeah. Yeah, I said that right. Collaboration of curiosities.
Yes.
Hi, Adele. Australia. I like my Australian friends. Get along with them better than most Americans. McGrowan.
I can.
Not most people. I'm sorry if I did not get you. So we are
Right.
trying to figure this out.
McGrowan.
I'm used to doing a very specific type show on Breeder Syndicate where I just ramble with the mouth with my co-host, the Chuckster. But this is a new thing. This is our second time doing it together. Yeah, I don't know. I get to chill. all you guys in here, is the music too loud for you guys or anything?
We can't hear any music.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh.
Oh wait,
We've been
okay.
sitting here without music.
There we go. Now I've got it. How do you kick it? There we
Thanks for
go.
that, guys.
Turn it up.
No, I
The
said you
thumbs
got
up.
it now.
A hair louder, bro.
Louder. We can do that.
Ooh, hella joints.
Holy shit. Is that for just tonight?
Boy, you're prepared.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I was. I came with a bowl.
There you go, bro.
Right. Sorry about that.
Who is that? Who is that?
That stranger.
Good
Who's this
go.
Sick bro.
Girl, what are you doing? Are you a sit game pro?
Yeah. I'm just can't stop fucking coughing, man.
That's
Pretty
no
rough.
fun.
Yeah, no, it sucks. It really
Get
does.
better, beautiful.
Yeah.
Let you borrow my mask.
Oh
Sound
yeah,
well.
dude, you know, that might help. That might help. I might have the proper space to get rid of all the shit that's in the head.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Catch it in the Bozak.
Well, there you go. Oh. Allergies. During allergy season.
Hey, Happy Heels came in. What's up, brother? My face? I don't know. What is on my face?
Wait, whose face? His
Ooh.
face? His face?
Me and Pinocchio traded where our faces sit.
Oh. Damn.
So proud to own that thing.
That's so cool.
Makes me
Cheers,
happy.
guys.
Happy how
I'm way too blind to keep wearing this.
Here's Troy and Bagel.
Shout out to all my syndicate buddies in here too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just
Thanks.
another doink.
I'm kinda
Allie!
proud of it.
Oh, hello. Hi,
Let's go.
guys.
How
Good.
you doing?
Cheers. Good. Cheers.
Hello, Allie.
How's your dude doing today?
He's doing good.
Tell him what's up.
Chasing cats. Hurting cats. And chasing.
And I'm gonna peace out because I am out of breath.
Alright.
Yeah, let me-
damn.
Clarify, not hurting.
Hurting cats.
Hurting.
Hurting cats.
Oh yeah, it's about that time, and I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, please come back. What the hell to do otherwise? All right. So, like, I don't remember last time. Like, yes, we took some questions about this whole thing. If you have any strain questions, that's really my only thing that I can do. Not really good at anything else. Lost. I can do that too. I'm really great at that. Sure. A vacuum song, yeah. She added a vacuum song that she made because I was outside cleaning vacuums. What is my favorite turf? It'll always be blueberry. Blueberry, and not just because I like the actual turf. But it has a very specific effect on my brain chemistry. Super potent, like, oh, I'm gonna fucking cry type thing. So, yeah. That's why it is. I also like strawberry a lot too. I worked with a lot of strawberries. Did a lot of banana work. Just kinda typically associated with the original sour diesel. Dogs, 1091. It's all based on sticker stone. Where's the best place to look for cherry or banana? I got some bananas if you want some bananas. Cherry, the cherry AK is nice. Very nice. Doesn't always outcross cherry because it's like a skunky cherry, but it has the black Lubus cough drop cherry. Oh,
Is it
called
maybe-
Unitary for me. Mike's
Maybe
still,
it's when you lean.
yeah, it might be when I lean back. Hopefully
Is that any better?
that fixes it.
You want to
yeah.
Chamber said. Tell me more about this.
I have no idea on that one. NL2 or 2. So when Seattle Greg gave us all those seeds to do real Northern Light stuff, it was not given to us as NL2. It was given to us as Neutron Light. And the problem with a lot of that was that anything that wasn't the NL5, what he said they were changed. He had the first Afghani, which he said was Lights number 1, and sometimes it was just Afghani. When Lights 2, he only said was Neutron Lights. I don't know if he adapted that to be Order Mix sold it. But yeah, that's where I think a lot of people get this stuff. Not sure what R2 means. Yeah, I'm not sure. I would assume it came through that guy.
Got like
What was in the H&L 500? If you don't mind. Audio's cutting in and out. So weird.
That's what I was going with.
Yeah. It would be. I don't know. Boost your gain. Oh, yeah, that might be it. Okay, how's that? Is that too freaking loud? And it might also be the mic. It has a weird setting on here. No. Oh. Mic volume's all the way up. Okay, let's see if that helps. Let me know if that helped or if it's too freaking loud because it sounds super loud through the headphones.
It is, but it's.
Yeah. Let me know if that fixed anything.
That does sound better.
Sounds
I
good.
can see how it would
Sounds fine in the headphones. That's what sucks. Yeah. Any questions about
y'all.
strains, strain history, specific breeders you've grabbed seeds from? If you have questions about that, feel free to let me know. I'll try. Since this is Troy's channel, I'll try to be more nice about what I say. Got the reach. Love smacking it. Sounds so much better now, and it's not dipping out. All right, cool. That's good. That's what I wanted to know. Hopefully, it's not too. I turned down the gain earlier myself, and I was like, "Oh, it's probably not that important."
Yeah, I should have paid more attention.
So type in chat what you're smoking on tonight, and I promise I won't clown on you. What up? Welcome. Who is Parents of Sour D? Okay, so that's a kind of one of those ones that has been very mysterious for a lot of people. So I spent several years in my career with the Chem Fam, with the Sour guys, and making my way to the very first people who popped the seeds named Sour Diesel. Originally, those seeds came from a bag called Our Diesel, and the S was stuck on the end after that at some point. But Our Diesel is the original name, and it probably wouldn't have been as popular. The original Sour Diesel came from something called Genius Super Skunk, which was a hybrid of Northern Lights 5 Haze crossed with Super Skunk taken to generation, then a selected cut from there. That was crossed to either Chem 91, Chem Dog 91, DOG, or the Dog, a lot of people called it, or it was crossed to Chem Dog Bag Seed. That's never been made 100% clear. They used Bag Seed from Chem 91, or if it was the Chem 91. Either way, they share a very similar chart profile. Takes Monkey Man. Yeah, Tennis Ball, Burnt Rubber Chirps. And, you know, a lot of people confuse sour with being this very lemony thing or grapefruit thing because a lot of people confuse Soma's New York Diesel with being sour diesel, but it's actually not even tangentially. Soma renamed a grapefruit line, probably a Cinderella 99, and called it New York City Diesel, sold the seeds, and from there on, everybody got confused that, you know, it was going to him for diesel seeds. Sour is readily available and out there now. It's been carried out by many people. Ryan Lonesome. There's so many people. Matt Elite has done some great sour work. Yeah. And you can go on our link tree. I think I have it scrolling across the bottom. And you can find the shop, and in there, merch. We'll call it just merch, right? Yeah. Hit me with some harder ones. This sounds so loud to me.
Back.
Yeah.
To be loud.
Yeah.
Fucking Burton, god damn it. Said make
Can you read that what me Chamber said?
All I know is they say it's a classic league.
Interesting. So maybe it definitely isn't Todd McCormick's work because he's only been around a few years. You know what? On the east coast of Canada is where Neville's old partner from Canada, Dwight, that's where he was from. And he was in charge of getting the seeds into the U.S. for Neville. The seed bank. Cheers! So that would make sense that one of those cuts is circulating. I don't know that Dwight still has anything like that, but he did have access to all of it.
I don't know.
But Nelson. I don't even know what time it is, but
I don't know. I can't
care.
see. I can't see who anyone is. Right.
I've been watching here for 5 years.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Like I know it's.
You read the chat.
What's up, Judas?
What's up? I can't see.
Well, the name is Rudy Ira Hedda with autism homestead. Take a wild guess.
There we go.
Much love, dude.
What's up, dude?
What's up, young god?
Is that number 2, Nelson?
What's everyone smoking out here? I know you guys said Forbidden Widow up there. You guys got
chip cookies hybrid.
chocolate chip cookies is one of my strains originally.
Now we're hitting on 5 Alive.
Not familiar with 5 Alive. Chocolate chip cookies was my chocolate tie crossed to Girl Scout cookies reversed, and that was 2011. I think what's his name? One of those Cypress Hill guys, Be Real, did a nice review on it.
First plant I ever grew was 1982.
1982. I was 1 year old.
Oh,
No, I was already smelling weed in my house. My dad was a weed dealer back when Mexican was coming in, and I even remember the smell of Mexican. It was as those bricks were being opened and weighed. Remember all of it. And I always remember he had a big bamboo bong, and he would put clay on it. And he kept wrapping it in clay. I don't know if it was for air holes or what, but I would always get pissed because I wanted to play with the clay because I thought it was Play-Doh. Oh no, that's my clay. Don't fucking play. Yeah.
How many kids played with their parents' NOS balloons? Balloon and little punchy balloons and
Yes. Yes. Yeah, my dad's stuff to play with in the house was quite scary. I'm so far back. Right.
Peace out, homie Rose.
Nightbot's doing his job.
Cinematic.
Check out the merch. Everybody check out the merch. Don't miss out. I think we have everybody.
We
Yeah,
left
we do.
somebody.
Yeah. This is so much more laid back here than my chats. I know. I wish I could smoke too. Yeah, I don't know if
It
we
can really
talked
go
about that
one or
last
two
time.
ways, but I'm sure it's probably a little tamer than your chats. 'Cause you
Yeah. I get people yelling at me a lot, and
yeah.
Yeah, I have to learn, like, has the banter with him where like it can sound really bad, but it's like okay, and then
Oh yeah.
it's actually like bullying, you know.
they get
It's a
into
balance.
they get into a battle of wits and realize they're witless.
Oh yes.
Oh well, I think it is a Super Sativa Seed Co. Fino, and I don't remember Super Sativa Seed Co. ever working with Northern Lights that they ever said. They did have the Basic 5, and I asked Carell, who owned Super Sativa Seed Club, I asked them about their Basic 5. We all know that it was Northern Lights rename, LL5 rename, but even today, even a few years ago, and this is the 85, 86 when they were doing it, he still to this day won't admit that it was an LL5 ripoff. But he may not even remember. If any of you guys are into strain history and stuff, we have a channel called Breeder Syndicate Podcast. Go there and check it out. Learn all about the strain. A lot of the originators of these strains take time to make sure that they are who they say they are, because they're a lot there. Yeah, it's been a quite a journey. Lots of ups and downs, and of course, we brought on people that later on I have to apologize for and say, "Yep, we did more research and realized that they were." Yeah, it's impossible for everyone to get it right all the time. Comments?
I usually pray that I get it right once in a damn blue moon, man.
What's up, Whitey boys?
Hey man, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Right?
Can fan.
It is.
Inspirational to some of you.
Don't hesitate to nitrate when we elevate.
Like this clock, 7:10. That's
Okay, do we have everybody up here? I think we do. I hear
Sean,
beeps and
what's
I'm not
up?
sure.
I think we got someone backstage. I'm not sure.
Oh yes, there is. Go
Where?
down. Scroll down.
There?
No. Scroll down.
Oh, scroll down.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
well, hello.
Sorry about that.
Hi.
Brandon.
What's going on?
What the
Hey,
heck?
how's it going?
the vacuum song.
I heard the boop.
The boop?
Yeah, the boop. We got
The
Brandon
boop?
in the house.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm in here.
yeah. What you smoking on, dude?
I'm smoking on some blueberry runt.
Oh, word. Very cool. Ooh, blue raz. That sounds good.
Worked hard on this. Hello.
Pins, what are you and Matt smoking on? You guys probably said, but I wasn't around or I was coughing or something.
What do you got?
I was smoking.
Randomness?
What was
Oh,
this?
that's the punchy bluester crossed to train wreck.
Ooh. Okay. That sounds
From
pretty
Arcade
And now
Train Wreck.
I'm smoking.
Well, that all sounds yummy.
Yeah. I think I'm smoking on Space Burger.
Base Burger?
Space Burger? I don't know. Yeah.
I remember there was a Donny Burger
What's up,
strain.
Different. Dude.
Although, I guess you could almost call that strain Millennium Falcon if there wasn't already a Millennium Falcon strain.
Probably
Because
like
that's,
Cheers,
900.
Tone.
that's what the Millennium Falcon is based on, is a burger.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, totally, for real. Look it up. That's bona fide for real. For serious.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Battery.
Oh yeah, Keith, I can't stop coughing. Every time I hop off camera, I'm like, I turn as red as these curtains behind me. It's just fucked.
Yeah, this is the sister of Cherry Runts.
Oh, all right.
Harry Runts. So Runts was always a funny one. When that came out, there were only a few of us. There's only a few of us at the time when that came out that had worked with Gelato and Skittles. And yeah, I'm not sure which it
Big
came
Mo.
from. What's up, Big Mo?
Hey, cheers, everybody.
No.
Wasn't sure if you guys were still doing the rip and dip, though.
Oh yeah.
Are winging it
Yeah,
because
totally.
we're here to hang out with people. So.
Yeah.
It's real wet.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, raining.
I adore Mo's beard. I like that. Kind of jealous of that beard.
I think you said beers.
No, his beard.
Yeah, me too. Like, what the
He's got a
hell?
badass beard.
Time to trim it.
Beard is killer.
It's
You're
sweet.
trimming it?
Well, it should trim it, you know. I should trim it so it goes better.
You should donate it to Beards for Bros.
Beers for bros?
Is that a thing?
No, I just made it up.
Oh, it fucking should be. I mean,
I got a friend who runs a beard review now.
Yeah, there you go.
if it's a part of a man's identity, a certain man's identity,
Well, you see me, I ain't got nothing.
cancer or something.
Nothing.
All right, I'm gonna make some tea. I'll be right back.
All right, cheers.
You know, people have to donate beers.
Do you mind if I just let myself back up when I'm ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Because I'm trying to respect the fact that you're a host, but I also have
No.
Keith too. So
No, come on in
You
any
also
fucking
are a
time.
host, so
Okay.
you
Right.
should
We don't have an
I don't want to step on any toes.
not
No,
stepping
you're
on
good.
any toes. You're good.
Thank you.
That's cool.
Person.
Ooh,
Man, what's up?
So what part of the country are you guys at?
California. I'm in Southern California, kind of central southern, above LA. He's NorCal, but we're just happen to be next to each other by the magic of TV.
I'm a Central Valley girl.
Yeah,
And I moved
it's the
down here.
find the
Have you
ways of
been?
Bakersfield.
Okay, have you been from Cali your whole life?
Yes, I lived in San Diego for a long time too, but I was born and raised in Bakersfield and then moved there for a decade.
Our family was stationed out there at March Air Force Base in the 64 through 74.
Wow.
So yeah, I lived the early days of California lifestyle in the 70s. I was a 15-year-old punk when I went over to Europe. Well, I tell you, I grew up like that.
Yeah, I bet.
It was fun, man. Graduated over there, and then I did 2 more tours in Europe after I joined the military, and it was pretty cool. 'Cause I actually got to go back to the places I grew up in.
Pretty cool to be able to see all the different cultures at that age too.
Yeah, oh yeah. And at the time, our mission was a little bit different. and so changed militarily.
Yeah.
They don't even have the medevac unit that I was part of that ran out of Frankfurt.
Really?
We're talking about a worldwide a worldwide web, or whatever you want to call it, of medevac transportation of medical, patients from all over, from all the corners of Europe to the Middle East. He's doing it now.
Yeah.
They closed down that base.
Yeah, they're yanking a lot of financing from a lot of the Europeans.
Which I agree with. They should have. But maybe, like when I was there in 83, I tried to stay in Germany past the 3 years that I had assigned to me. And they came out with a program at the time. I think it was called the Graham-Rudman Act. And that was based on a senator from North Carolina named Lindsey Graham, ex-Air Force colonel. And he was forcing everybody to stay on extended tour. But for whatever reason, they wouldn't extend me. I kept applying for it, and they kept denying me.
Oh, no.
They said, get the hell out of Europe, man. We don't want you here.
Degenerate.
But yeah, I can't believe people like Lindsey Graham are involved in our politics all these years later. I'm like, what the heck?
I was actually reading some old history letters from Thomas Jefferson that he wrote. And that was a big part of his objection, was these long-term over and over.
Yeah.
Because he felt like, the youth and progression of our country. I'm a history nerd. So, yeah. I dive into it.
Oh, I love history. I love history. I was not very big into it. Like I was, how do I put it? As a high schooler, I was, a rebel.
Mm-hmm.
So I was always ditching class.
Yeah.
And history was one of those classes I ditched, and I had to take it not once, not twice, but 3 times.
No fucking way, monkey man.
That's funny, dude.
Yeah.
I wasn't into history as much in high school, except as it related to UFOs and aliens. And as I got older, I got more into the actual history.
Oh yeah, yeah. I loved the history courses in college. I used to really, debate with our instructors and stuff, and make dig deep. I like Thomas Jefferson. I think, truthfully, he's probably our greatest president. But who knows? People have different opinions.
I thoroughly agree. After reading all these guys, what they've talked about, there's a lot of thorough books written about each president. And Jefferson, while there was obviously some things he did that I would disagree with.
Yeah, but I think that kind of world that they came from, completely different. And there's nothing as many people are painting it to be. Today as they're trying to rewrite history with their version of the facts, and it's like, what the hell, people?
He was a brilliant reader of history himself. So when he drafted the Bill of Rights and the Declaration of Independence, he referenced Rome. He referenced every ancient culture, all the way to England, the Magna Carta, and trying to prevent any of the downfalls he saw that those countries went through. The Bill of Rights, like I said.
Yeah.
All of it came from that. He was a brilliant mind. And a humanist at the time.
I was reading a series. I'm not sure which one it was, but it delved into a lot of the historical facts. Like the Jefferson Memorial, what exists in that area, and what exists in it, and what was put into it, and all that stuff. Pretty amazing.
I didn't go see it when I was in DC. I wish I would have gone to see it, but I wasn't as into history.
I think his library is in his home state. I'm not sure what that is.
Sorry. I wanted to say.
Well, listen, I'm gonna let you guys go. I know GamePro said he's coming back, but
All right. Lots of love.
Take care.
Cheers.
I was gonna say something like theme of some sort.
Mhm.
Why the fuck didn't they do
I don't know.
cameos?
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I don't know. Sometimes I forget I live in California. Because of where I live, though, it's very not California.
But yeah. Well, see, it's not. Everybody thinks they knows. I think they know about that.
Mountain Girl. I still call you Mountain Girl, even though you are not technically a mountain girl.
There, I'm not a mountain girl.
So different from here. I'm like a
Mountain
desert
Valley.
kid. This is kind of like a desert, yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Yes, massively. About just simply walking anywhere down the street. I haven't done.
Yeah.
Like where I'm at, it's like pine needles everywhere. There's grass and leaves and tons of trees and tons of shade and tons of foliage and wildlife and all that stuff. Yeah, that here.
I mean, it exists close, but it's not in the city for sure.
We don't plan to stay here.
Once you get up to Lake Isabella,
It's not far.
and Tehachapi are very snowy up there, and then if you're 5 minutes that way, you're in the Great Pine Park and stuff like that. Yeah, Bakersfield's just not known for its beauty for some reason. Nice people, yes, like myself, very, very kind. Yeah, no.
That girl.
It's picking up your coughs, but not your voice as much.
Oh shit.
There you go.
Sorry.
Speak louder.
Oh, I lost it.
Speak at cough volume.
Oh, yeah. She did one on Bakersfield, and she said the people were super nice here and surprised extremely frightening. Is actually the most.
Yes. Yes. Wonderful place for
I
a
guess
punk
I'm
rocker to
safe
grow
here.
up.
I'm safe here. Even if I hide out.
So what's everyone in here smoking on? I haven't seen a lot of response on that. I'm trying to gauge. Yeah. Well, trying to figure out, what kind of stuff people are smoking here when we do this audience, where they're at in their smoking educational lives. Well, happy early birthday if we don't post between now and then. I don't know. Platinum, Pineapple, and Blue Dream. Blue Dream's a rough one. Most Blue Dream came after the original clone was out there and was a seed line that people grow. So it's very rare that I go into a collective or any kind of dispensary and see real Blue Dream. It's a real Blue Dream is great smoke. It's either very berry dominant or very by that it's like a witch hazel type smell. I'll just have to remember that. And anything pineapple usually descends from Cinderella 99. There is a cut called Humboldt pineapple or pineapple pie. It's different. That's not as commonly used. Grapefruit Mango Kush. Next Gen Dynamite across the Mango Kush. Right now, me and CSI Humboldt are working on a new auto project because most autos are based on lowrider, whether they have that in their lineage written or not. Most of them are based on an older auto flowering dwarf plant. So right now we're going through old feral and semi-landrace hybrids that have the auto flowering trait, and we're going to select the one with the best trait and cross it to modern hybrids. Just bring the trait in and try to leave the crappiness of the ruderalis or auto flowering trait that it comes with. Yeah, because it was always common knowledge back then. But it was common knowledge back in the 80s that ruderalis kind of pulled off whatever the recreational potency was because it changed the term quite heavy. But yeah, we're trying to rewrite what autos are. Platinum pineapple tastes like vanilla. That's interesting. Do what? It's a real breeding project to start from scratch doing that. Beat Chamber asked if we're going to do reg or fem pollen. Now that's one thing that me and CSI have been talking about in depth, because using regular pollen, doing breeding with autos in the first place, because you can't keep clones, you can't do a real selection, keep the clones, choose the best, and go forward. You have to pollinate each male to each female, try to figure that part out, move it back in. But with fem breeding, you can kind of get more movement. Yeah, it's a complicated task, but yeah, when I'm thinking on track, I'll go over it on our show in more depth.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
When a strain has a name that has absolutely nothing to do with its lineage whatsoever, does that bother the shit out of you, or do you not care?
My tism ticks so hard. Like, there's a strain called Blue Zushi, and I'm sure it's a great strain.
I've smoked it before. Yeah, actually,
I know who the guys are that made it, but there is no blueberry in Blue Zushi. Not even close. It doesn't even have blueberry terms. Skittles, gelato hybrid, which is with the same thing runs it. The exact same thing. Okay. Now you can have different selections of the same thing, and they grow differently, but there's no blue in it. So why would people?
That honestly, I'm not a grower. I'm not a breeder, but that bothers the shit out of me. And I would imagine someone who takes it way more seriously than I do, it would tweak them a little.
Yeah, it makes my eyes tweak. Like, if I go in a collective, I immediately scan to see, one, what's popular there. Two, I can look at the bud. If I can get a smell of it, that would be great, but that's not really easy in California anymore with all the Mylar packaging. Walk out the door.
I can barely get opened them 10 times.
But the second, like, we get in the car, when she grabs her stuff, I'll open it and be like, nope, OG Kush, nope. You know, like, it's really easy to tell. And there's not a lot of people getting it right in the first place. It is a interesting task.
Even I don't get what.
How's it going?
It's good.
Yo, Gams.
Good to see you, bro.
It's good to see you.
There's another bloop.
Oh,
yeah.
Who could that be?
It's a Troy.
A T-Roy.
Oh my god.
Is this the new space, or is this?
Is there a Wang hanging out down there? Because
no, Wangless.
Did Gampro just close his eyes just in case?
Okay, I gotta be quick though, because
or did you zoom in?
She's never been in the parking garage. First dab in the new apartment.
Nice.
Let me shut this door. Dude, this room has an exhaust fan built into it. Like, what the fuck? That's kind of cool.
Hell yeah.
Give me a second. And then I'm gonna have to bounce out as soon as I get done because Bagel's on the phone with me and I gotta go help her out. But
Yeah, no problem.
Louis said, "What's
dude, I
up?"
got lots of wrenches to throw.
I'm gonna do a trick. Let's do a trick.
Let's see the trick.
I've been seeing your tricks lately. Panda's been putting hooks from his nose out his mouth.
Oh yeah. Can we make them bigger?
I'm trying to figure out. I don't know how to do that. You know how to do that?
Yeah. I can do it.
There you go. He's got it.
I couldn't remember.
Oh
which
my
one
god,
I
this
know how
is
to do
beautiful
it.
already.
Brilliant. Chamber. Okay, you guys. I gotta bounce out. I'm gonna be watching though.
Love you, T-Roy.
Let's go, buddy. Love you, Bagel.
Later, you guys.
Congrats,
I'll
guys.
tell her you said so.
Hell
Bye,
yeah.
guys. I might come back.
You guys,
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see what he's gonna do now. Grill. Okay, is that a grill?
Oh hell no.
Dude, this is some hardcore like carny shit, man. This is
Yeah.
I got a buddy that does this stuff, so this is cool to see somebody else do it.
I have, yeah.
Like swallowing the condoms in the nose.
Oh, look at him.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That is
His reel is
beautiful.
up.
I'm gonna start inviting him to punk shows with me and just doing this.
Fuck yeah.
Make
Panda's
some
my
money.
bro, dude. Look at. By the way, I just want to point out his Johnny the Homicidal Maniac T-shirt, which is fucking clutch.
There you go.
Dude, I wanted a Lenore tattoo.
Fucking brilliant. Love it. Oh, the music's perfect.
Yeah, it is. This
So
is my
happy
old
to-
band.
You guys. Wow. Pandemonium in there. That was a good one, 7.
It almost sounds like circus music.
Right.
This is old reggae from the 90s that we recorded, and we used 60s equipment to capture that sound.
I think that deserves a round of applause. Absolutely.
Amazing.
Fuck yeah, Panda. That's what I'm talking about.
Go, someone else in. We got. I'm so blind I can't see.
We got Maniac. I see you.
I see you.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Give me another.
Let me turn my camera home.
That is special. Who needs a spaghetti noodle when you got medical tubing or hydroponic tubing? One of the two.
Yeah. Oh, hey, there you go. He's gonna have himself a little drink. All right. I'm sorry. I gotta do it.
Awesome.
Oh my god, this is beautiful.
And I love that it's Venom too. It just makes it. It's a nice touch. Absolutely. Very tasty. Oh man, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This reminds me of when I used to play shows.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm so nostalgic right now.
Yeah. I used to have the guy from the band Exhume when he played with us vomit on stage. The bass player, he'd vomit on stage.
Oh hell yeah!
He ended up passing away from some kind of sad in the end, but he would do it on command. That was cool.
Perfect.
Nice guy.
Nailed it.
Rest in peace.
What up?
Oh, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Fantastic.
That another.
That was great, Panda.
Sometimes though, I have bathroom problems and like I have to dig in my body pocket.
Yes.
Oh God.
The orifice.
Uh-oh.
I thought that
Here
was
comes
you, Panda
it.
Cat.
Oh, here it goes.
There it goes.
That,
There you go.
That is
Just
true
pull it all
magic.
out.
That's true magic. I appreciate that.
Fuck yeah.
Now this is a fucking
Cheers.
Gotta make it interesting.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Gotta keep it interesting.
It always is the way of making shit interesting. That's good to see Panda and Maine up here.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. What are you smoking on, Maine?
Me, I'm smoking on. Yeah, you said me. Me, I'm smoking on Alaska Thunderfuck.
Oh yeah.
That's an interesting one. Are you from Alaska? Or no, you're from Maine, but have you ever been to
Yeah,
Alaska?
from Maine. No, I've never been there.
So the history in Alaskan Thunderfuck, very, very mired in weirdness. It started out in Matnuska Valley, right? Matnuska Valley Thunderfuck is the original name, and there were several different groups of bikers growing it, all growing different stuff. Because one really good batch came in, all started to call all their crops Matnuska Valley.
Awesome.
So finding the original, impossible at this point. But it did. There may have been one that started it all, but no one agrees on what it was like.
Yeah.
Just that it was potent.
So what I said earlier on my channel, I said, yeah, maybe it was. Yeah, that was my channel. The first one I did because I did 2 today. First one I did, what I said, I said hard to get the regular strand nowadays because everything that costs so much.
Yep. Did you remember to smash that thumb? Yes, smash that thumb. Please.
That's right.
Yes, Nightbot has it down. I need one.
Hey, Ellie, next time I go live, just call me in my chat so I can make sure you got the wrench. Because I had somebody, I did something what I should not did, and I won't do it again, and I'm not going to go there anymore, but make sure you call me in my chat next time I go live so I can check see if you got the wrench. If you don't, I can give it back to you. Well, unless I had somebody who was taking the wrenches.
Oh no, that sucks.
Yeah. Taking wrenches, took Game Pros.
What are you gonna do?
I didn't even notice, honestly.
Yeah. Really? Wow. Yeah.
My
when I was there today, I was wrenching.
Yeah.
Did it happen before that?
No, never happened before until I made 4 people super mods.
Someone's circling in, I think, maybe.
Howdy, what up?
Hey, what's happening, everybody?
Hey, Jeff.
Whew. Waiting on this big storm or something here around here. Freaking windier than hell around here right now where I'm at. Whew.
Oh, wow.
You got tornadoes?
That's supposed to have a storm or something. That's high wind. Of course, when you live around a lake, it kind of affects the weather a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, Tuesday, you better enjoy Tuesday because I can, it's supposed to like this evening, have a storm come through. I looked up because, probably about 4 in the morning, it'll start raining, supposed to start raining real good. So at least we got a little while.
Yeah.
Cheers,
So
everybody.
you guys were talking about
cheers.
Bakersfield. I came from Bakersfield a long time ago.
Which one of you guys said that?
I did.
You went to Bakersfield?
I know. I used to. That was my hometown.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah.
What years?
Like 20, 29. You know, like through 20. It was through 2013, and then I moved out here.
And where you at now?
Pismo Beach.
Oh, Pismo. Yeah, that's the other. That's the beach of Bakersfield that everybody goes to, right?
Yeah, I live
awesome.
here in Pismo.
I prefer Pismo over Bakersfield. Good choice.
beautiful here.
Pismo Beach in Maine?
No, in California.
Oh, okay. Because I know we have one here too. It calls that same name.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, they're all connected. It's all the same, man.
Good. Yeah.
It all goes to the same place. You just have to
Yeah.
follow it to the source.
You gotta follow it to Albuquerque.
Pismo.
You know
Yeah.
what Bugs Bunny said?
Pismo is a native word for tar. So
Really?
it's Tar Beach.
Oh shit, that I didn't know.
That's interesting.
They're also really known for clams, but do not clam here.
Yeah.
Do not clam here. Do not get caught clamming here.
Oh, here's the lake where I'm at. It's Lake Cumberland. It's got like a pretty big lake. It's like supposed to be the biggest man-made lake east of Mississippi. It's got like over, I guess, 1,000 miles of shoreline. I was going to buddy on the phone. I think about it. Where I live at the lake. Well, the one that feeds is Lake Cumberland, or is it the Cumberland River? Thing is, it starts off the top of Black Mountain over in Harlan County, Kentucky. All my mom did was follow the river down. We live where the Cumberland River starts in Black Mountain. She come over here back in the 80s, loved it, and lived over here.
That's pretty cool.
And the fun thing is, we first moved here, it's like Somerset, Burnside. They wasn't much here. Now, yeah, it's like we lived here for the malls. We didn't have a mall here yet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, that's pretty intense.
Yeah. Now there's like, I think about up down to 27 that goes through here. Yeah, now they got like about 28 stop freaking red lights up and down 27. Shit.
Big change.
Yeah. Back in the day, probably just flew through there.
Yeah. That's about. I'm over in the freaking mountains, and there's about more to do over there than it was here. There's in the lakes here.
Yeah.
And now it's like it's summer, and you'll see signs there that says "Welcome to Hawaii Navy."
Yeah.
Yes. You'll blow the mic out. If you sneeze.
Right now is my.
So are you guys from Bakersfield? Or
I'm up on YouTube.
Oh, you are?
Hi.
I'm the Bakersfield man.
badass.
She's a NorCal girl.
Linda's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I also lived up in Lake County.
Lake County, one of my good friends lives there right now. Shout out to Denali. He's a Lake County guy.
Yeah, I lived in Lower Lake. I went to Lower Lake High School.
Never been there yet.
It's beautiful.
Here.
Especially when they're doing like the wineries, all you could smell is wine from the hills, and it's just serenity.
He's a big grower up there in Lake County and likes to fish.
Yeah, it's in the Emerald Triangle.
Yep, definitely.
So how's everybody doing today? Tonight or today? That's good.
Whoa.
Yeah, pretty good. Can't complain.
Good. Yeah.
It could, but would be the
Had
point.
the day off. Kick back, didn't do too much.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Is that cash?
Huh?
Might be baked. I mean, yeah.
I can't read these.
I thought the bowl was white.
Dang. He has a small hit.
haven't smoked in like I think 3 weeks
yeah,
now.
that's fine.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I got, and a lot of people don't know that this exists. And since I've talked about it to Troy, because he dabs a lot, right? And that's what triggered it with me. But I have something called cannabinoid hyperemesis. And, you know, most of us have grown up our whole lives repeating that cannabis cannot kill you. But I made it to the point where cannabis was killing me. I was dabbing so much that I was throwing up for a week at a time, every 8 to 10 minutes, nonstop. And my kidneys were shutting down. So
damn.
I went through everything for 18 months. I was like, there's no way I'm quitting smoking weed. It's not that. It's probably cancer. It's probably anything but that. And I kind of sat on it. I didn't, on my podcast I do each week, I never brought it up, but everybody's watching. Wait, I lost 100 something pounds. And yeah, by the end of it, I was like, okay, I'm either dying or I need to stop smoking weed and see if that's within a week, all of the symptoms are gone. But the problem was I was reading the research, and the best thing they advised for someone who's been smoking their whole life, and I've been smoking since I'm 43, that you need to take a year off. And so that seemed like the most challenging thing ever.
Yeah.
It's my business. It's what I do for a living, you know, is breeding. My podcast is all on cannabis and cannabis history, but I was having to do this and not smoke. So after I went a full 13 months and started smoking just flower. I wouldn't dab ever again. I know that dabbing was the main up that high in my brain. And slowly but surely over 2 weeks, even just smoking flower and not at a ridiculous amount. I tend to take things to extremes anyways. But yeah, it hits every now and then, but not to I notice when the nausea is coming and I can that. But yeah, there's a lot of people out there that have these symptoms and don't. Be weary, be attentive. People are dying from this stuff and going into hospitals, and doctors don't know about it very well. There are scientific papers on it, but they're turning it away as GERD or other diseases. Be mindful. Anything to the extreme can be insane and kill you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I smoke so much. I've actually had to cut back on smoking. I've smoked too much. I've cleaned my beaker. 30 hours later, I was having to clean it again. Right then, I was like, I've actually the last about week I've slowed down on mine.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I ain't smoking as much.
Yeah.
I think the main culprit for why it's something now, even though people have been smoking weed, flower forever, is because one, the potency is much higher with the stuff that a lot of myself and others have experienced, but also because there's vape devices like Puffco and Carta that make it very easy to dab every 10 minutes. That's kind of what I was doing.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if you're
crackhead with it,
if you're doing a dab every 10 minutes, that's like,
yes,
yeah, that's intense. That's I feel like I might not have to worry about that because I don't smoke like that.
Yes, it took a lot. It took a lot for a lot of years.
And I'm good. Yeah. Did you have I'm sorry, because for me anyway, I don't know if it was anyone else, and I didn't want to interrupt because I didn't want to be rude, but you were cutting out a little bit for me.
Okay.
Were you? I mean, this feels like kind of a personal question, but were you smoking like that because you had pain?
No, it was for anxiety and ADHD
anxiety.
and stuff like that.
Okay.
Stress. Right. Yeah. But I also have a bad history of overdoing every drug I've ever touched in my life. And so when I switched to cannabis and just cannabis, it was like, okay, I'll be safe here doing this. Can't die from cannabis. Yeah. But I found that limit. I found that limit. So I've reached out to, I reached out to a lot of people who were doing the research on it. First found in Australia in 2016. So the medical textbooks are minimal, and like I said, doctors don't know about it. They will go through everything before they declare you have it.
Here's everybody in chat.
What's that?
Oh, I said cheers to everybody in chat.
Yeah, cheers to everyone in chat. Absolutely.
He says when I have nausea, yep, the hot showers. Let's take a hot shower and
Cheers, Dad.
I got so.
Yeah,
I
nausea and puking.
like heating pads on my chest because usually when I get that sick, I can't move, I can't see light, I can't hear sounds. Pretty intense stuff. They actually have a new name for the puking that is involved with CHS, and it's called scromiting, which is scream vomiting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably about 3 weeks. I'm gonna probably jump up here and you don't know who the hell it is. Usually about once a year, I'll cut my freaking hair. Just about a year ago, I cut my hair. And this is about a year. Yeah, this is like a year later. I get a flat top done. And this is like a year. This is like a year ago. And I got one.
Well, you got good hair then.
Oh yeah. If I get a regular haircut, I have to get one I probably have to get about 4 or so a year, 4 or 5 a year. About April, I get a flat top done, and then let it go. So by the time winter it starts getting cold, my hair's starting to grow back out. And I borrow about $16, 11 for the haircut, and I give him a $5 tip. I'm look at him and go, see you next year. Clean shaven. When I go into work, I'll be clean shaven. They'll look and go, "Oh, it's just Gary."
Scromiting is a good punk band name. Yes, the next punk band I'm in, Scromiting it will be. Here's Alana. Alana. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Are you nice and baked now?
Yeah.
Jealous.
Sucks.
All right, guys. I'll be right back. I got to do something real quick.
Okay, cool.
Okie
I feel bad for taking you around.
I
I also don't do it like all the time.
Cheers, Susie.
Usually I go outside and smoke.
I'm at the point now where it doesn't trip me up when people smoke. I just use willpower, and it's not even that much. And I still love the smell of weed, so I don't give a shit.
You guys all have a rocking day and a beautiful one. I'll see you on the next one.
Cheers.
Thank you so
Cheers.
Amazing.
Cheers, guys. Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
The reason I've stuck around for 3 years.
Take care, Susie. Cheers, me.
I don't know what to ask everyone to keep it interesting.
Yeah.
Stoned. Yeah.
Thinking.
So I'll figure something out then.
My brain's been very scrambly and tripping on itself.
You're still really quiet.
My brain's been really scrambly and like tripping on itself. Trying to figure myself out. There's a lot of reasons.
What's everyone watching on TV right now? We need some new recommendations. If anybody watches TV, I don't know. What's everybody streaming? Toss it in chat.
I'm out in my vehicle.
I've met a buddy of mine in Illinois. I just happened to meet him on YouTube, and we've actually got to meet once about a year and a half ago. He had a little wedding to go to, and he come through where I'm at, and we'd met. It was funny. The dude from Illinois got me doing disc golf, and I've gotten lucky that he sent me something. He's got his logo on it.
Oh, disc golf. Yeah.
Yeah. I never thought a dude from Illinois got me playing disc golf.
Anything Anything with Val Kilmer in it, they're watching. Oh yeah, rest in peace, Val Kilmer. I heard about
Oh
that.
yeah, seen that
That
last
sucks.
night. Damn.
Yeah, it was a staple as I was growing up with like Willow and Top Gun.
Yeah.
What we got there? I can't really read it because I'm blind.
Tokyo Strike. You seek it.
When you
Fall.
fuck. Oh.
I think.
Because says, I hope you strike peace when you seek it. I hope you find love when you need it. And I hope you can cope with it. Peace, love, and cope.
There you go.
Hope.
Somehow I made that sexual.
Somehow.
Okay.
See, there you go.
Contracted.
Goddamn.
Constitute. What does that say, babe? Last one?
For movies, I'm thinking about watching a movie called Contracted.
We went through, I went through Invincible lately. If you haven't seen that, that's a really amazing. Two others that were really, really good, right? Like a Revenant. What's it called? Deliverance? No, not Deliverance. That's a good
The
movie, too.
Leftovers?
No, not The Leftovers.
Wait,
the one with all the people in it. One and two. Severance. Yeah, that's a great show. Reminds me of Lost, but like in an office space. Very hard to figure out what's going on at any one time, but they do a good job of slowly revealing it. And of course, Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets.
Yeah.
Lord of the Flies with little kids and some demons. Some sort.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, that could be true. Possible. Posible.
Made shooting range a better map.
Oh, is that gaming?
What do you say?
Yeah.
The Vampire Diaries. What's a Vampire Diaries?
Well, thanks for having me up. I better go in here and listen to the boss. I think my
All
right.
My little four-legged dog boss with a little back rub again.
Cheers, Gary.
Cheers,
Thanks
Gary.
for hanging out.
Here's your real quick
Have a good
fun
one.
story. On my birthday, I figured I'll give my little girlfriend a little back rub. So by the time it turned midnight, she'd give me one for my birthday. My girl starts rubbing my back. The only time this dog has ever did this, has not did it since. On my birthday, I got a cock block from my dog on a back rub. My girlfriend lays on my back, goes over, lays down on my back, and looks at my girlfriend and goes, "Where's mine?" Literally got her back rub. You get it? Then the dog moved. I'm like, I got cock blocked by a half Jack Russell, half Chihuahua dog. Like, damn.
Wow.
He has not did it since. See you later. Peace.
Cheers.
Yeah, peace.
Did it say packing for South America trip, August? That sounds like fun. Hope you get back in the country. Yeah.
Cheers, August.
Yeah, I feel for anyone right now trying to come in the country from Europe. They're putting out lots of warnings to people in Europe to not come to the United States. So I don't know how that's going to go. But apparently, they're telling them, if you go there, you might get deported. So, wild times we're living in.
Yeah.
To say the least.
I can't explain this shit. Right.
Yeah.
Besides being in a matrix.
Any of you guys
Question my
watch
own
the-
sanity every day
Any
because of
of
it.
you guys watch the original Dark Shadows? Like the person who mentioned Vampire Diaries? I think it was the 60s or 70s when Dark Shadows came out. Really cheesy vampire soap opera. It's pretty good. Like it.
Yeah.
There was a remake at some point. 2 remakes. There was a TV show remake in the 80s, 90s. Then there was the movie with, I think, Johnny Depp. Did that one.
Oh.
And don't forget, hit me with any
titles.
Hit me with any strain questions. I'm happy to answer any because I'm sure some of you do have questions about the strain. Oh yeah.
Common side effects is on our.
I loved Umbrella Academy.
Only Murders. I watched. Fuck yes. It's Always Sunny. Fuck yes. And Venture Brothers.
Yeah.
I didn't know you didn't watch all of Umbrella Academy.
Don't even see. I can probably rewatch
we're rewatching
a lot of shit with my new brain.
It is so good.
I quit drinking.
Heck yeah. So you guys, you guys must be hosting I Love Weed live tonight.
Yeah, we're the degenerates hosting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Chucky's still here. I'll bring him in too. Chucky, are you still in here? You're probably not. If you're not, I'm going to catch you. He's the co-host of my podcast normally. He keeps me from any dead spaces because he's hilarious and
naturally funny. And smart. Weed eating tips, y'all.
Did you hear about the secret event in New York this past weekend? No, it must have been secret. Spanibus was recent, but I got to hear all the follies that happened there. I'm not big on events as much as I was back in the day, but it used to be that seed makers would go to the events like Emerald Cup, the different High Times Cannabis Cups to sell seeds. And that's where we make most of our money for the year. But as it got more regulated, and if you didn't have, cameras monitoring you, state license, got cut out of all that. Most of the people I know
Was I supposed to was this supposed to be a whip and dip thing? Hop up and smoke and jump out, or was I supposed to stay up, or what?
Well, most of the rip and dips you pop up, smoke and dip, but yeah, I mean we don't really give a
sorry
shit.
About that.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I'll pop out so to be fair. I won't stay up here. I'll be back after the whip and dip come back.
All right. It's a pleasure to have you, brother.
Yes.
I don't know what time is it.
7:18.
Yeah, we'll go to 7:30. We'll go to 7:30. Right. I think it was a sour comp. Guys from Jug something were there. Sour comp. So you know what's funny to me is a lot of the New York guys have no clue what sour is, even though some of them were involved in the early sour. They can't get the cut back for various reasons. Yeah. So sour competitions to me would be good if they had someone judging that was very privy to sour. I'm very blunt about all this stuff. I've been in the breeding scene almost 20 years now, and making seeds, trying to figure out who knows what. Most of us that I speak about, we all know each other personally in person. Yeah. It has a lot to do with grow style. No, sour, I take that back. Every strain that you grow, every seedling that you grow, every clone that you grow, you put it in a different environment. It can be different depending on plastic, which is a genetic term, how plastic the strain is, which means in different environments, how much it can change its phenotypical expression. A lot of people use the word phenotype wrong. When they're referring to a phenotype, it's a single trait, not the whole plant. So with sour, it is pretty traditionally easy, especially the old clone. It is very easy to get the same expression in several different rooms. Now, it might have a different structure overall, but usually the terpene expression and the flavonoids and all that stuff that goes into that, the cannabinoids, they all tend to stay in the same range. And it's all rubber. However, there was one round, a dude up north named 707 Seed Bank grew an amazing version of sour, and he was one of the guys early on with the cut that came out a little lemony. And if I remember, he was using something called Flower Power from Humboldt, and they ended up getting shut down because they were using an ancient bog to get all of their soil, and I guess it was kind of illegal for them to do that, so they got shut down. So nobody gets to use Flower Power anymore. Basically, it was just a lot of humic and fulvic acids. Special stuff, but it can be reproduced. Well, hopefully Troy and Begal are having a good time moving. That always sucks. And getting settled, which is why we're here. They better put in an extra bed for us. That's all I'm saying. I'd rather be in Seattle than here, that's for damn sure. Yeah. Snuggle with Tangy. I mean, it's rainy and stuff. I like rainy environments. I'm used to the hot summers, like 120 degrees. It's not fun, though.
I like overcast.
I would have to agree.
And where I can wear flip flops,
So we're going till 7:30 tonight, and again, if you have any strain questions at all,
and if anybody wants to pop up, if anyone wants to pop up,
yeah. And it doesn't have to be something that I've made. Most of us that have made strains over the years are all friends and have talked about what each other have made. So we have a pretty good working knowledge of that. There's also in the link tree, if you look through there, there's something called a Breeder's Codex. And we're slowly entering in all of the base strains that make up the strains that are out there today. Strains that change the world in some way or another. How long should I expect the blooper skunk to go? So Diesel itself is an 8-weeker, pretty standard 8. Even at 9, it can start to hum. Blooper skunk is a cross of the blue bonnet, which is a supposedly pure blueberry lime, but I'm starting to have my suspicions it has purple Urkel in it. But yeah, blue bonnet was a good 8-weeker. So together you should expect it to go 8 weeks with the parents combined. There are going to be some outliers, some that may finish even earlier at the late 7-week time, which is very rare, but it happens with super skunk. You may also have some at the 9-week and some at the 10-week. So it does have a wide range of expressions. Some are very Diesel dominant, which will smell like skunky butter. Buttery skunk is the best way we describe it, like skunk spray buttery. But a lot have the berry terp coming through on top of that skunk spray. Very nice. I got one blue sour and smaller right. Can you tell me what that says?
got one blue sour with white.
Ooh, really cool.
Hobby nugs.
Robbie? Really cool.
Knobby.
Not looking knobby nugs.
See?
When are you gonna come up and take a hit, Chucky? Let these people see you. The I don't know. Robin to my Batman. Except a little bit cooler. Knobby Nugs is definitely sour. The bigger bracts is one of those signs of super skunk. Bigger bracts and the dog tongue leaves. Great. Which is kind of how we started figuring out how much of super skunk was actually in these chem dogs that were reportedly pure mag seed from a Colorado trip, blah, blah, blah. They were all sisters of each other, and it's how we figured out. M91 is not directly related to MD as far as brother-sister relationship, and it was probably more hybrid one. ChemD was probably a hybrid of Chem91. Those traits breed true in super skunk, stuff like that. He's my Nightwing. Oh man, that Nightwing. That's one of my favorite comic book people ever. ever. And most people don't know the original Robin turned out to be Nightwing. And when I was collecting comics as a little kid, I would go for anything with Nightwing in it because it's darker, purple and blue and stuff like that. That is beautiful. Oh, I forget his name now. Is the first Robin. Here's the Nightwing and Darkwing Duck. And to Pinocchio's dog. Dick Grayson, there you go. There you go. There it is, the smashy booby. Darkwing does the shit. How was Chem usually do outside? How does Chem do? It depends on which Chem you're referring to. Chem 91 itself, that clone is very, very hard to grow. It's very rough. It's very old. I mean, 91 to now. That's over 30 years, right? So it's not an easy clone to grow outdoors. You don't normally see Chem 91 being grown indoor plant. Chem D does much better outdoors as long as you're not in a superhuman environment. It's more Afghani in its nature, so it will mold. Very dense. Just depends on your outdoor environment. Chem 4, which is a hybrid of a hybrid of a hybrid. Chem 4 usually does well indoor, outdoor. It can have some of the same response to old PM, but it does better than the D. Like if you're going to grow a Chem 91, look for it crossed to something like the dog shit, aka Electric Boogaloo, or even like my friend High and Lonesome's Mango Haze. Mango Haze makes it very viable outdoor because it has good mold, powdery mildew resistance.
Chucky says, I was wondering about that S1.
That's cool. That's good to know.
J-Dub, what's up? Says rain this morning.
J-Dub.
I didn't even know it was supposed to rain here last night.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even see. I can't keep track time anymore. I walked outside and it shocked me, actually. And I smelled rain for the first time. For some reason, I haven't smelled it in a long time.
I don't know.
Go away, or what makes it stronger?
Overlay. Where's the last dab thing? I know it's in here. Here we go. Gonna play it. Last dab.
Last dab. My name is Tommy Chong, and it's time for the last dab with Troy and Begal on I Love Weed Live.
I love weed live. I love weed live. I love weed live. I love weed live. I love weed, 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 weed.
Bob. There we go. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Hopefully we did. Did we do that right? Yeah, bro. Can't read this. What's read this, man? What's up, Curtis? Cheers.
And then J-Dub.
J-Dub, of course.
Panda Cat says my brain tickles.
What's up? Her brain always tickles. I have to massage the top of her head. So anybody who wants to come up and take the last dab, jump up. I think the thing's pinned, right? Like the thing is pinned at the top. The stream yard?
Yes.
Chucky, get your ass up here. I don't care if you're naked. Get your ass up here. We are at 7:30. Also, I brought this for everybody to see. these trying times, if you want to work on civil rights and you want to support civil rights, here's the Satanic Temple. I highly recommend them. If you know much about them, it's not about worshiping Satanas, you know. There's my card for my certificate. I am a card carrying member. But it's more about political working against the evangelical movement in our country that's taken over. So, yeah. Was there a purple pheno any Ken ND1? I don't know on that. I haven't run the S one. Can't comment on that. It's a very green cut, so I would be surprised if there were a bunch of purple, but it kind of just depends. I'm always a dick. Very good. Here we go. Someone came up.
Yeah.
Here we go.
He says my spaghetti laced overlord will smite you.
There we go. T-Roy, what's up?
T-Roy, what's up? Hang on a second, I gotta put you guys in my ear, otherwise you guys are gonna hear yourself. My computer's going stupid slow. Motherfucker, quit being stupid, you little bitch. There we go.
Is this the new pad?
Yeah, this is a new place.
Nice.
Hang on a second. I'll be able to
I like
interact
that
more
closet.
in just a second. It's just really loud. Well, we don't. There we go. We don't really.
Yeah, Troy's going to be coming out of that closet pretty soon.
I got a walk-in closet.
I met Matt in that closet.
Yeah, we often meet up in that closet.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a meetup. We call it a beat up.
Yeah, an MEAT up.
Emotional support humans.
It's a meat beat up. Yeah, hashtag is emotional support humans. We're getting ready to go get tacos real quick.
What kind of tacos?
Taco place? I don't know. We've never been there. We don't know this area, but it's 450 some feet away. So I'm like, Bagel found it, and we're heading down there. It's like a taco truck, taco stand, something. Oh, dude, please send all the big lives on that one, because I don't want it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
We call those the chorros.
I mean, it's
in
always
Mexico.
It's always kind
Yeah. The choritos.
Maybe even a Chinese place.
Cerotes. Aguas cerotes de agua.
You guys probably get good tacos there.
Yeah, there's good Mexican food here. It's a large Mexican population. We have
meet and beat. I like that. Instead of a meet and greet, it's a meet and beat.
Meet and beat.
Oh shit. Oh, Pinzer, since Matt already got a package, we have another package for you here from Miss Bagel that I plan on getting sent out after we get settled with all this moving and stuff. I was supposed to send it with this last package, and I got excited.
I love that last package.
Don't worry about that. You guys concentrate on yourself.
Understandably so, that cabin site is fucking beautiful.
Beautiful. I've been trying to explain to Pinzer the level of blue that comes from cabin site. She finally got it.
Yeah, blues are fucking amazing. Yeah, blues are amazing. Some reason your Bagel noticed it too. It sounds like your microphone cuts out every now and then.
Is it just when I talk?
So the end of Matt's last sentence was a little cut out.
What is wrong with this Blue Yeti mic?
Oh, yo, dude, I love Yetis. That's what I got. I got a blue snowball, and then I used to have a blue wait, I got a Yeti blue. Fuck, I don't remember. I have a Yeti.
Could be the music in the background. How we're doing it.
It shouldn't. It really shouldn't. It
I've
shouldn't be the music.
been fighting this mic for a while, so it doesn't terribly surprise me.
Yeah. Hi, Gamma.
You can get a shirt.
Sick Pro. Sick Pro. I feel like you're Sick Pro more than you're Healthy Pro.
Yeah, lately.
Kids.
Lately.
Kids.
Be praying for you too.
Thanks. I appreciate
Pro
it.
Donnie says that he wants to earn the privilege to come visit you guys, GamPro. He said that he thinks you're the coolest thing since sliced bread.
Oh,
I got a text
shucks.
about it last night.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I told him he should quit lying.
Donnie's super fucking cool, so I take that as a great compliment.
Yeah, Donnie's cool shit. But all right, we're gonna go get some food, you guys. I'm gonna let you finish up your night.
Cheers, Troy. Thanks for having us.
New place is looking great,
the
man.
this will be the new wall that you'll see us stream on. It's gonna look a lot different because I'm gonna zoom in, obviously, but yeah, this is the new space. Was it 12 or 14-foot ceilings? I don't remember. Tall as fuck.
Very nice.
Yeah. All right, you guys have a good night. Hey,
Cheers.
Much love.
Cheers, dude.
What the kitchen
Later,
look
guys.
like?
Oh, kitchen looks nice. I'll give you guys a tour tomorrow.
Alright.
I'll do like a little short or something like that, or a short live or something like that.
Oh yeah. There we
Duck Dog, you're going to be fired if you don't come up here and smoke.
Is that all you're waiting for?
Sign off. Be fired.
I got that message from Troy. He's like, "Listen, motherfucker, you need to get up there, or we're docking your pay." I'm like,
Docking your pay, or we'll just be docking.
Oh.
Ooh.
Fascinating.
Do it.
Fix the mic in some way.
No, this thing's been burning out for a while. Spend the buku bucks on something worth a shit.
Oh, the mic.
Yeah, this is that Blue Yeti one. So I was like, I think I spent enough on it, but apparently it didn't last very long.
I got to splurge for a good microphone. I could probably pay for one too, but
I was looking at Shure mics because I always use that when we were recording stuff. But I think they're all XLR.
Oh, man, it is. I'm sorry, but it is like it's borderline comical how bad it's cutting out now, because you'll phrase a sentence to deliver a nugget of information, and then your microphone's like, nah, not today. You're not going to hear any of that shit. And then it cuts back to you, and you're like, so yeah, like Bob's your own.
I'm doing that shit on purpose.
I knew it.
All right. So this horrible class is going to be out of session after everybody takes their hit. We're going to call it a night.
All right.
Leave it on the Blue Yeti.
I'll see you later, Mr. Riot.
Cheers. Good seeing you. Cheers, everyone. Now let's see what the exit song is. Is there an exit? Outro. Here we go. Thanks, everyone, for showing up tonight. Peace.
In the mood to groove, gonna light up the room with the I Love Weed Live YouTube channel in full bloom. Reggae rap like Bob Marley in the boombox. Got the green in my pocket, ready for some hot shots. Puff, puff, fast, feeling peace like a Rasta. We be chillin', smoking, no need to cause a disaster. I revive, no stress, just positive energy with the I Love Weed Live community. Kicking back, feeling high.
Where did you go? Down Virginia, cross a bridge of love. A lot like Leviathan. Travel the coast, but I was tied to the whipping post. So I'm getting high again. Where did you go? Down Virginia, cross a bridge of love. A lot like Leviathan. Travel the coast, but I was tied to the whipping post. So I'm getting high again.